Hey, what's up? What is happening? Welcome back to Bharat 91, the Indian Founder Stories podcast with Ashish Satpathy, where we bring you exciting stories of various entrepreneurs all across India. The how, the why, the when, and the where they started from the founders themselves. In today's episode, we have Mr. Siddharth, who's going to be talking about naturalist essence of nature. Today's episode is sponsored by EasyCart. Start selling online today with your e-commerce store and a free Android app. Offer valid for a limited amount of time. So I suggest you hurry up. So good afternoon, sir. We have Siddharth sir here, who is going to be talking about his company. But before you start up, I just wanted to quickly ask you, sir, the pandemic is getting absolutely worse. I just wanted to take a time to ask you, how have you been? So, are you okay? What's the update? What's the status?
Hi, thank you for having me. Actually, this time is really very bad, and thankfully, we are in right position. We are helping people with our different unique product. Right now, we are having eucalyptus peppermint, and that is actually being used in the steam inhalation. So all over India, people are buying our product and this corona time. And in our office, actually, people are very cautious because online operations are still on.
Exactly.
So we are more precautious, everything in place, sanitization 3-4 times. So
okay. Now, quickly, let's just start off with the main topic, that is naturalist essence. Now, please do tell us a little bit about what the company is about and what exactly are the products that you are primarily focused on.
So this company is about all natural products only.
Okay.
So actually, we had an idea that there is a plant and we get the oil from the different parts of the plant. Like we get the seed oil, we get the leaf oil, many things there. And what we are trying to do is basically create awareness that okay, if you are connected with the nature, you get all the good benefits from the nature. And we are trying to put this natural product in the end customer directly.
Okay.
So what we do is basically we manufacture few things and we source few things. And this is all we are sourcing right from the farmers from the different parts of the country.
So this is purely processed directly from the farmhouse. It goes straight in the R&D. You figure it out how to put it up
basically
there.
We do the standardization.
Okay.
So we procure it from the farmers, we filter it out, and then we stand. If it is going for the end customer, it should be up to certain standard. So which is a below standard, we keep it aside for different use. It goes to different perfumery department or incense making people, and which is high grade, we put it for personal use. So that kind of standardization we do, and then we repack it.
Okay. And all right, that sounds fairly amazing. And
so you might be knowing few products, you might be not knowing few products like there is many products like tea tree. Actually, this company started with that tea tree oil itself. When we were having the skin problem, we got to know there is a tea tree oil, and we started.
So what oil? So could you just please speak a little closer to the mic? We are not able to hear you properly.
It's a tea tree oil.
Okay.
It's a basically Australian origin plant.
Okay.
It is extremely good for any fungal problem or skin pigmentation or bacterial infection. So it is like a very good oil. We started having that oil in mind, and then we explore the many different products.
So this oil.
We are not from this domain, but after exploring many products, we got into this.
Okay, that we'll be talking about in a while. But now this oil It is very good for skin. It cures a lot of skin diseases, is what you say.
Definitely.
Okay. Now coming back to what you just said, you were not particularly into this whole domain. Now, take us through that journey. Take us. How did the transition begin? Now, eventually, you got here, or were you, did you have an idea about starting up a company that makes naturally grown home products?
Actually, no, we did not have any idea in past, but me and my wife both are chemical engineers, and we are having the process side of any operation, like a steam distillation. Uh, but when we face some problem, we use one essential oil, and then we realize this is like a really good thing,
Okay.
and many people don't know about this product. So we should start creating awareness about this product, and that's how we launched our product.
I mean, ma'am and you are both engineers. I'm an engineer myself, but in mechanical department. But that's
So
another.
somehow actually this whole generation is full of engineers.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually.
But we the best part about us is we grab knowledge from all different aspects and we try to focus on one, which is something that you clearly did. We focus on oils, you focus on homemade organics that we can be using on a daily basis that will not affect us, but in turn gain us and decrease all the chemicals that have been putting on the body for
Yes,
years, right?
right.
Okay, so talk to us a little bit about the best product that is available in your site, and how is it different from the products that are available, same product that's available outside?
See, there is many products. Actually, our strategy is we are going till the manufacturer.
Okay.
Either it's a farmer or big manufacturer. We go to source directly. We don't go to trader and buy from there and then repack it. Basically, we go to manufacturer. So most of our product is coming from direct from the places like Himachal, like Kashmir, uh, like Assam, Tamil Nadu, all over India, different things. Because what happened, few crops grown in one place, that same quality you don't won't be able to get it in
Exactly.
another.
That
Like
absolutely
OT
makes
is
sense.
yeah, you get the rosemary in OT, but you cannot go in many other parts of India.
Exactly. Few
Same
places are
way,
meant for
eucalyptus
few,
oil.
plants or few crops.
So yeah, it's a weather-related thing. In that weather, they give the awesome quality and therapeutic properties. You don't get in same thing in different places. So we try to go. Assam is famous for the citronella oil. It's a Java type. So we get it from there. And then Himachal, you get the cedar wood. Lavender, you get it from Kashmir. Jojoba, that is carrier oil, you get it from Rajasthan. So many things, many different part of the India, we get it. So if you if you're asking me to give one product which is like a best we are having and nobody else is having in the market,
Yes, sir.
it's difficult to tell because we actually try to identify the best place.
Okay.
So whatever we try to launch, that is the best in the category. That's what we launch.
Whatever. Okay. So what you're saying is basically you invest in the quality right from the beginning, like you said.
Yes.
Going and ordering from the places directly from scratch. There's no middleman involved. From the farmers,
No.
it's coming directly to your store, getting processed, getting synthesized, and then getting it out there, which is amazing actually. Because. But then it also requires a lot of hard work. So, how do you both manage it, or do you have a team or a small team or so?
No, actually, right now, because this becomes a very specialized domain.
Okay.
The oil we understand the same way other person may not understand. So, but still we need to train a lot of people. Right now, the people who are here, they are trained in the standardization, tracking, processing. But still, procurement is with us only. We talk to individual person, uh, then we get the sample, test it, uh, then certify it. Okay, this is the right product for us, and then we procure it. So this is done by ourselves only. Means we don't have teams right now, but in future we'll be having.
Okay,
So
now,
still we are in process of settling up the process, how
okay.
to do the business. We are still learning.
I mean, we all do learn in the process. Just taking the first step is a significant result that you are actually learning something. That says that you are on the way to learn something or achieving something, which is amazing, sir.
Right.
Because I have I have talked to a lot of people regarding skincare products, but going and specifically, getting things right from the scratch from different places, which takes a lot of effort and takes a lot of hard work. Which I'm sure I'm seeing it right here, and the page looks amazing. Instagram looks amazing. I mean, the product pages are incredibly fascinating. But
Thank you very much.
sir, could you please tell us, or can we get a little peek about what future products should be looking at or should be expecting from this particular company?
So right now, where we were focused about the ingredient part.
Yeah.
So we were focused on the different essential oil and carrier oil. So right now, I think we reached to the point. Only I think few, maybe like 7, 8 products are pending. That is like high in that is required. So we'll be launching soon, like chamomile and jasmine absolute, something like that.
Okay.
But we were thinking that future is people say this domain is new in India. Already essential oil is mature part in the Western countries, and we think right now how to use what is good for what purpose.
But
So
then again, sir, the whole concept about applying oil, the whole concept about applying skincare through organic Ayurvedic products, and it goes back in history in our culture, and it's very ancient. That people back in those days used to apply oil when they did not have medicine.
definitely, only few things. There is one book called Gandha Shastra.
Cons-
Uh, you, yeah, you might not heard this. This book is very old, where it tells which smell activates which parts of your brain. So that was a separate stream altogether in ancient India. But in modern age, actually, this is commercialized by the Western countries. And say many products you will see as an ingredient part. Say many shampoo, conditioner you will be having the rosemary oil. Rosemary is the best for the hair growth. Um, so that's how the things are changing. Uh, we we had this idea and knowledge in past. Somehow it was not commercialized. There is many Ayurvedic products,
Mhm.
but it is a new trend, I believe. So what we were thinking that rather than providing the ingredients, so who knows they can use the ingredients, but a lot of people don't know how to use. So for them, we were thinking to make as a formulated, like a shampoo or
Exactly.
cream,
Something. This,
so directly can be used.
exact. I mean, I think most of our cultures, most of our, ancient therapies regarding to oil, regarding to nature, regarding to Ayurvedic, has been incorporated by Western people, but their
Mhm.
synthetic products are been, incorporated with us.
Now they are switching it to the
Exactly.
organic part and herbal part,
But
and we are also doing that.
but slowly, I'm so glad because of people like you, because I think what you are doing, what ma'am is doing, contributing to the factor of Ayurvedic, our ancient culture, heritage that
Definitely.
we used to follow at one particular time. It's slowly trying to get it up, like slowly it's coming back to the society, and I think
Right.
people are recognizing the power of Ayurveda, the power of the cultural heritage, the cultural secrets that we
Basically,
had.
living with the nature.
Exactly.
Uh,
The things that had to be passed on, and it's out there for us to just grab and explore. It's slowly coming back to us, which is extremely well. Thank you for making that slowly happen. And before we, end this interview, I just wanted to ask you two things to tell to all the listeners who are listening to this podcast right now. First thing, what would you tell them as an inspiration, as something that has kept you going, that had made you take the risk, start a startup, a company, something that young entrepreneurs can take back home so that they can apply in their lives.
uh, See, how we grown up that time was different. Our parents were having worry and they were pushing us to go and settle in some kind of job or something to secure the life. Now the situation is changed. Life is almost like a secured, not to the extent, but it is secured. So my thing is basically you do where you feel like comfortable. Uh, in that kind of work you should be involved in, and you should be feeling happy at the end after finishing your work, basically, either it is job or business or anything. If you feel happy, satisfied, then only you will be able to be very productive, and you will be having a new idea because you will be living, dreaming in that particular atmosphere. So new idea is basically it. If you cannot generate a new idea, then I feel you are not interested in that particular
What you're
segment.
doing, exactly. Do what makes
Yes.
you happy. That's
Right.
very well said.
Then only you will grow. Otherwise, it's difficult to grow in that particular segment.
Absolutely well said, sir. And lastly, sir, please do guide us or any newcomer who has been listening to this podcast for the first time. Please do guide us about how do we reach out to you, ordering the fresh product from Naturalis Essence.
Actually, we have one website. It's www.naturalist.co.in.
Okay.
So there, whatever we launch it on our website first, and then we launch it on Amazon and Flipkart. So it's available at both the places, all the three places. Or you can reach us. There is a support number in the website itself. You can
And
call
obviously
us.
it's there on Instagram.
Right, we are in Instagram as well.
All right, lovely. Thank you so much, sir, for coming up on air and talking about your product. That's all for today, folks. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. We will see you in the next episode. Till then, stay tuned, be home, and be safe.